Come on, we're a duo. The two of us are left. Crime and reputation. For every one of your actions has consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people react to them. What is a crime? Anything an honest Christian would avoid is considered a crime. Should avoid is a crime. One must not kill innocents, steal, break into other people's homes, harm people or domestic animals, and disturb their peaceful lives. If someone catches you committing a crime, they will report you to the guards. You aren't safe even if no one catches you red-handed. People aren't stupid. They might deduce it was you who did it. Okay, we got reputation, unrest. Okay.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Well, come on. I don't
Hi.
bite.
Bara, hello.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Well,
For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Tomcat.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Okay.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy.
Jesus.
But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Damn.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower, that is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Okay.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why?
Because you look like you need it.
I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Oh.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed? If you're
What
only
did-
passing through here.
For work, to the city.
What did I do?
I'm tired
I
of
just lost
serving
reputation.
landholders.
Oh, you guys can't
They
see him. The
all
camera's in the
promise
way.
moon, but Then you're
Change my
eating
camera.
stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Change to this side, I guess. I'll see if how it works on this side.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Gutenberg.
So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed.
And
Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
What armour are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon.
Oh.
Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armour real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
Oh.
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a knight. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armour, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now, but you might find something in the town hall armoury. Although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks.
Oh, you gave me a lockpick. Thank
Come
you.
in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I really need something.
I can see that.
Oh shit.
Save up for something or use those
Yeah.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf.
No.
Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean,
Oh.
thank you. Seriously.
Yep,
Yeah,
running into some
don't
nice
start
people.
crying. You'd better find some work quick.
5 groschen, I'll take it.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Okay.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have?
That's who that was.
Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Thank you. You are very nice. Alright. I don't know why my map is so dark. So we got the Lion's Crest, Pro Tipper, EOI Tipster, EOI Tipster. That's the fast travel point. Zoom out. So we got B up here, which is get into the wedding party to help. Find out what happened to Mutt. We gotta find Mutt. Go see Tomcat. Gain access to the wedding party with the help of the Miller Crest. Oh, okay, so that's getting... Okay. Is that a guard?
Did you drink away your hose?
No, I just... Sorry.
Bailiff Thrush.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zhelyevites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants.
Oh.
What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you. I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Mm-hmm.
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
Okay.
What's new, bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskowitz is a quiet village. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there a brawl in the tavern or the neighbour's errant cow. Well, that's how it was until recently, at least.
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff, theft of hens and sheep, then continued with ambushes on the road. And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Oh, and then our master Chamberlain Ulrich. Oh my God. But that's no business of yours, understand?
I understand. That's your business, bailiff. What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field.
What do you mean more?
That we found. I've been.
Yeah, we already went through that. All right. Steal food. So I just can't eat it. Oh.
Master Scribe?
What do you want?
I just came to see if you're working.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
I would love to.
You're just scribbling nonsense.
They're called letters, and that's exactly what I'm paid to do.
Ah, carry on then.
What'll it be this fine morning?
I met the local beggar. Barrow was her name.
She's here again? Oh, confound it. But we'll get rid of her somehow, you'll see.
What? But
You didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that are like stray cats. Feed them once, and you'll never get rid of them.
No, she just told me you might know where I could get some armor.
Armor? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think I can help you. Unless maybe Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov. We might sell you something.
But Barrow told me you might know of something better. The armor of some Brunswick?
Oh, that, lad, 'tis but a legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
You didn't actually do it, did you? Well, that's all you like. But if I told you, they gave 3 times as much...
Oh, come now. Surely you're not going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a service.
Youngster, being able to piss your name in the snow doesn't make a scholar out of you.
I beg your pardon?
All right. No need to lose your temper.
Oh,
I'll tell you.
I'm a scholar.
They say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
All right, tell me about it. I'll find this
Who
armor.
exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, why not? Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him. So he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy. Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he just couldn't be persuaded. Still, he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her that unless someone came and showed her that ring during the next 7 years, she should wait for his return. But if he failed to return after 7 years, that would mean he would never return.
Damn.
Then what happened next?
Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. They were drawn in by an island with a mysterious mountain of amber that holds all ships and prevents them from leaving. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, leaving only Brunswick, who noticed that once a year a great bird called No came to the island to hunt. And so the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And when the bird came, it mistook him for prey and carried him away. So Brunswick wandered on. After some time on the road, the prince came across something unprecedented. A duel between a lion and a 9-headed dragon. So, what do you think Brunswick did at that moment?
Well, considering what he later added to the coat of arms, I expect he helped the lion, eh?
Smart. Brunswick rushed to help the lion, and together they killed the dragon. And from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way back to Bohemia. Except, by then, it was already too late. It had already been exactly 7 years to the day since Brunswick set off on his journey. His wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time valiantly resisted all suitors, was about to remarry. But at the wedding feast, Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup, so it all turned out well. For Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
Where did Brunswick's armour come from?
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg brought it here. He was the nephew of Lord Chenyek of Württemberg, who built Troskowitz. This George spent a lot of time with King Wenceslas. A suspiciously long amount of time, if you know what I mean.
I think I get the picture.
And it is said that one day, a lion escaped from the king's menagerie, and George overpowered it with his bare hands and laid it at the king's feet, still alive. As a reward, Wenceslas gave young Württemberg the name Lion and the armour of his ancestor, Prince Brunswick. Only Sir George didn't live to enjoy it for long. He caught the plague at a tournament abroad, and died on his way back to his king, specifically while visiting his uncle here at Troskowitz. Of course, the king wanted his armour back, but Lord Chenyek didn't want to give it to him, claiming he had the hereditary right to it. It looked like Wenceslas would lay siege to Troskowitz, but fortunately Lord Chenyek was completely destitute by then, so he sold all of Troskowitz and the armour to the king.
Chenyek was broke. How come?
Because of building his castle. Troskowitz may be impressive, but it's too expensive for a nobleman. Even the king had difficulty paying for such a castle.
Well, if the king was so endeared with Brunswick's armour, why did he leave it here?
Because he didn't have any choice, my friend. He never found the armour. Lord Chenyek was as cunning as a fox. While he did leave the armour here, he never told anyone where. It's said he hid it so it could only be found by a true knight. Each piece in a different place. Or so they say round these parts. Who knows if there's any truth to the tale?
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armour?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armour, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armour gleaming still.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell! I think I know where it is.
Really? Well, seems you've got something between your ears then, lad. And you know what? I've got something else for you. Sir George, who previously owned the armour, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armour, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake.
Oh,
and
thank
now
you.
go.
Oh, it's a sketch. Nice.
What do you want here? Why'd you barge in here?
Sorry.
Mind where you're going. No bullshit. Just right. This year, the village prospered.
Wait. Is this supposed to be a chronicle?
Is that a
I
problem?
knew those were books.
I'm
I
not a
saw them
chronicle.
earlier.
Why want a raise for this responsibility?
I need those books.
More money.
Alright. We had to get our hands on those books. Also, I gotta get used to this new map function here. New quest up there. So we head over to A, maybe? We need to really very much get new fresh graves. And you get a fucking spade as well.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize those are... Need to get my hand on these books here. The hell out of here.
But the weather hasn't it bothered you walking around here?
What do I learn? We'll find a comfortable position. Can it sit somewhere?
Welcome. You can buy a few days ago, when I was
Oh, this guy's
returning
actual.
with new
Okay.
goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Okay.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the catch-up pond, beyond Jelly-Off. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off, but what can I do?
Sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So,
Okay.
I'll have a look at the...
Alright, I know how to shop. He has a spade. $6? How much money do I got? What's my money? Got $34. I'm buying it. We need the spade, if anything.
Let's talk about the price.
good.
Get it down to like 5.
Is this enough?
That's not enough. Nein, das bringt... I'm done haggling.
Oh, what? Oh my god, I went up to 7.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, okay, I bought it. Do I have it in inventory? Okay, I got the spade. Now, you head down to here. Okay, so a marker on there. Where's Scene? Let's go see Tomcat. There's an overturned cart. Skill teacher over there. Grocer over here. I heard about the horse stable in Scene. Where the fuck is Scene? I have no idea. Thought we got the location for it, but I guess not. I need a horse. I need clothes as well. But I'm hoping... What? I didn't steal anything. Oh yeah, I did steal stuff. What am I saying? I stole the fucking... Well, there are some horses in... Can I probably shouldn't steal horses. Probably not a good idea. I stole the books, didn't I? I guess they noticed that. Alright. We got some skill books that we gotta use eventually. Make sure we don't get caught with them, though. But as soon as we get comfortable, I'll read them. Yeah, we just gotta start going. These white flowers, something we can pick up? No. Yeah, I don't know why, but the map screen is so dark. Ooh, it's like a convoy. Dig in. I'm hoping there's a body with armor in it. That's what I'm hoping for. Or like just clothes.
Another of von Burgov's men.
Ah. Oh yeah, we got some stuff here. Hold up. Can I pick up that shield? Yes, I can. Von Burga, but Knight Shield. Fuck yeah, I'll take it. We got some stuff. Alright. This is better. Put a sword and shield on. Yeah, we can work with that. We can work with that. And what's that symbol? Oh, I can attach this to belt. Hello. Hello. I don't have any space for it. I don't have a pouch yet. Okay, so I have that weapon attached. If I change it, and now it's on there. And if I change it again, now we're on the hunting sword with the shield. I can hold it to put it back. Okay, there we go. All right, just trying to get the hang of that. Well, we were able to dig up this grave. Probably shouldn't get stuck around this grave, though. I don't want to... Alchemy bench. Ah, okay, so this is back towards... We gotta run towards this way, I think. So we just get on the road and go. I'm sure this town will have a lot of stuff for us, but I just need to get myself a horse. We can follow that wagon. What's happening here?
What? Stop a while, my good man.
Finish.
God be with you. God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back.
Oh.
Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it and kiss it for all I care.
I totally agree. Sigismund is holding his brother Wenceslas, the rightful king, under lock and key in Vienna.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honour and integrity, not stab each other in the back.
My sentiments exactly, Sir Kunesh.
Why, young man, I see you stand with Wenceslas, eh? I tell you, though, he's the one who dragged our land into this mess.
How so? It was the Hungarians who captured you, wasn't it?
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that the only competent king here is Sigismund.
I disagree with you, sir. Sigismund is a scoundrel who will do our land no good. Again?
That's what often happens in war. Still, for the good of the country, I'll side with Sigismund in the end, especially considering what a drunkard and fornicator that brother of his is.
Wenceslas stands up for his people.
Wenceslas can't even see the tip of his nose, and things are only getting worse.
I must be on my way. Farewell, Sir Kunesh.
Farewell and Godspeed, young man.
I am not gonna try to fight him. But he does seem to be a trainer of some sort. Okay, so which one? I'm going towards the green one, I think. Yeah, the green one. Yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of running. What's happening to you? Who are you?
Now you're going to get it! Show what you're made of!
Damn it! I keep pressing the wrong button every single time.
I'll sort you out nicely!
I've been waiting for you. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker. Show your stuff.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh no, it was red.
You're off. Don't take your eyes off him.
Damn it. Damn it! Oh my god, the amount of times I press the bumper instead of the trigger is ridiculous. I want to change the controls if I can. I'm not used to this at all. I forgot to save.
Hey, did you forget your cloak?
Alright, so I ended up dying and I didn't have a save. So it reloaded me from... when we stopped talking to Bara. So I had to work my way back this way. Let's make our way. We're just following this road to the green. My plan. Actually, I ended up running into bandits right here. And yeah, they got the better of me. I kept pressing the bumper instead of the trigger. or blocking, and that got me fucked up. Something I would have to get used to. A nest. Right there. I know for a fact if I just use rocks to throw them out. Once I figure out the angle here, get right underneath it. Don't aim that high. Oh. I can't see where the rock is going. There we go. How about lockpick? Take it. Little town up ahead. Yeah, we'll go through the town. I think I have to go to the town and then go down this way and curve up. I'm hoping to get my hands on a horse eventually. I don't want to steal one. That could be bad for me. You know, one thing I didn't do, I didn't go into here and... because I had to reset. And also, I'm gonna have to make a lot more Savior Schnapps. Meaning we need to find Belladonna, was it? I can't remember what plants make Savior Schnapps. I had a lot in the last game. Because I just overdid it. Alright, what's this town called? Does it have a name? Zelzal. I didn't pronounce that correctly.
I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth. Men's cruelty and wickedness. You may say that God created Adam and all men in his image. So they cast
Oh, we got a fast travel point here. Oh, we're not even near the road that we need to go on.
Who knows what's really in it and what they're made up? And if only lying were the worst of it.
I discovered a shrine. Oh, this thing. Is this like the other shrines where you can like interact with them? No. Doesn't look like it. Wait, yes I am. Oh, aren't these honey things? Beehives? Yes, they are. Oh, it's something in them. This one has some honey. Oh, not all of them have them. Oh, 10. It's useful. Honey is some of the best food in this game. I believe it doesn't expire. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Honey, expiration. Doesn't even say actually. I'm sure it has some sort of like. Oh, there it is. Durability, days, infinite. Yeah. I'll get the hang of this game eventually. The controls are a little confusing, but the menu system's a little confusing. But I'll get a hang of it. But we're heading back towards where we started. We need to go find Mutt. That's what I'm trying to do. Person up ahead. Where are you? Messenger.
What?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
I see.
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am. Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah!
Die!
Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh!
Still alive? Knocked out for a second there.
All right.
Oh, that was rough.
Oh no, his mouth is all fucked
Do you
up.
think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
All right, good luck out there. Glad I could help. What if I just found the letter? That'd be hilarious.